Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be talking about the rerun of Ancient Inheritance. So yes, Ancient Inheritance is back, running from the 21st of August for 2 weeks until the 4th of September. And as always, these rewards are going to be insane, so you're definitely going to want to make sure you actually participate. Now, if you guys want the direct link to this document, I'll have it in the description box and in the comment section, so you guys can just look at that. There's a lot of information. I think this is like 15 pages, so I'm going to try to summarize it for you guys in a video format so you guys don't have to actually read this all. If English isn't your first language or you guys just don't want to read this all, then I'll try to make it very, very quick for you guys. So basically, the way you participate in this is you have to be in a guild. It is a guild event, so the guild you're in needs to have 16 or more members, and the people actually have to be rank 40 or above. Now, also, this area of content, you're going to kind of want to communicate with your guildmates, so I highly recommend having your guild in a Discord server. If you guys don't have a Discord server, probably suggest one for this event because this does run every so often, and communicating will make it so you get better rewards, and the rewards are actually insane, as you guys can see. So as you guys can see here, for this season, the main pieces of equipment you can get are actually going to be shown right here. So basically what you guys can see is 6 pieces, right? 1 for every slot. You'll get 4 lifesteal pieces and 2 immunities. So looking at the weapon, helmet, and chest piece, these pieces are going to be crazy. As you guys can see, the subs are pretty much perfect. You can use this on any single bruiser in the game, and most of the damage dealing units that you're going to use in PvP will want some defensive stats anyways, so very, very good. Can be used on like Savior Aiden. If you have a Spectre Tenebria from the Moonlight Blessing, this is going to be extremely, extremely good for her because lifesteal is her best set in PvP. And if we look at the other pieces here, the ring, the necklace, and the boots, also all perfect subs for bruisers, right? If you do end up not going into attack percent as well, these pieces are all very good for HP scaling bruisers, right? So you have like Apocalypse Ravi, you can use it on like Shu, Alencia as well. So yeah, lifesteal set, very, very good. And immunity, also very good still on bruisers as well to prevent the debuffs from hitting you in PvP. Mostly going to be PvP oriented sets, but even if you can't use it now, you can definitely use it a lot later on the units you get, especially for units that you might not already have, especially if you haven't done Selective Summon 2 yet. The units you get from there, such as Shu and Alencia, like I mentioned, are very good on these pieces. And as you do pull more units, these pieces will be way more relevant, and these pieces will always roll very well, usually around like 100 gear score or higher. So definitely want to make sure that you get these pieces and try to get all of them. I think 2 of them will be available from the store, and then 4 of the remaining pieces are available from clearing the zone. So there are 4 zones in Ancient Inheritance. If you clear a zone, you'll actually get a piece, and for the store, you'll get 2 pieces inside there as well. Now for Ancient Inheritance, you actually need a lot of units. If you guys are wondering, what do? You don't have a lot of gear and stuff like that. Gear is relevant, but it is only going to be 10% of the stats. So as you guys can see, plus 15 gear is relevant. It says please use plus 15 gear, but there's a 10-to-1 ratio, meaning if you have 70 crit damage necklace, it will become 7%. So same thing. And yeah, you're gonna see the recommended artifacts are going to be here. They're gonna mostly recommend warrior artifacts, and I think ranger as well, because warriors and rangers are the best class, just because they're just more bulkier or have a lot more damage and debuffs for the ads and the boss there. So yeah, they're also gonna put the sets. Usually destruction set, rage set, attack set, speed set, everything's pretty much good, but rage is going to be the best for the last boss. Before we talk about more though, let's actually talk about something very important regarding stats. So like I said, you're only getting 10% of stats from your gear. So you can even just equip your units on just 4-piece set. As you can see, my Camilla here is on just random 4-piece speed set. Honestly, I'm going to probably fill her out, but as a newer player, you want to make sure you at least have your units that you're using filled out with sets. Now, when you use these units, even if they're like, for example, level 30 3-star, if you use them in Ancient Inheritance, they will automatically be 6-star fully awakened for Ancient Inheritance. So you can just use random units that you have. As long as you've pulled them and geared them, you should be good to go. And the reason why I say that you want to make sure you have the sets is because sets get full value. So this 25% speed increase is from your base speed, and this will work for Ancient Inheritance as well. Looking at my units, you can see that my unit stats are super low, right? As you guys can see, like the stats compared to fully geared 6-star units are just way lower than what they should be. And that's because, like I said, you can see the sets on the bottom left here, these get taken into account. but the stats from the gear don't really get taken into account. The artifacts do take it into account as well, so make sure your units that you're using also have artifacts as well. So as I said earlier, if I put in that Camilla, you're going to see her stats are going to be pretty much the same as the others, even though she's only level 30. So if we look at her stats right here, you can see that her stats are pretty similar, right? The only reason hers are a little bit lower is because she's missing 2 pieces of gear. She still is missing like 100% of 2 pieces or 2 sets, but you can see like her health and defense 707k. If we look at my Luna here, or my Sigrid rather, who's fully decked out in gear, it's pretty much the same. You just want to make sure you do have like at least 1 set on the units that you're using. Doesn't matter if they're level 1, because you can see my Camilla turned into a 6-star plus 15 fully awakened unit. And you can also see that her artifact, she isn't holding one, but you can see that artifacts do get taken into account as well. So I should definitely put her on an artifact here, probably put her on something that can actually benefit her, like a border coin, or even 3-star artifacts work as well. Basically, the way you actually level up your classes and get stronger is by exploring, opening stuff, and just walking around and hitting bosses and stuff like that. And when you level up, you'll actually get to increase the bench, and you can also actually increase the level of your classes, which will make your classes stronger. So I'll show you guys all of this in the game in a bit, but basically this is just kind of explaining how Ancient Inheritance works for newbies, right? So yeah, nothing really new in this patch. It's pretty much the same as before. Everything's going to be the same. Basically, the class statues you definitely want to go for. They're only 5 times use per guild, but you definitely want to give the statues to the strongest in your guild, especially the warrior ones, because everyone is going to be running warrior for the most part. If you have like a warrior and knight user, usually you're going to invest in the 2 subclasses, guys. Then you want to actually give that person the warrior and knight one. Chests, guys, scam until about zone 3. If you actually go around looting all the chests in zone 1 and zone 2, you're actually hurting your guild. You don't really want to do that because the rewards aren't even that great. You definitely just want to help your guild clear as fast as you can to zone 3, and then you can start getting chests. The guild chests are however worth it, especially the greater guild chests, right? Because you actually get rewards to everyone, like leafs and gold and stuff like that, and other stuff. And yeah, basically everything else is going to be pretty much self-explanatory here. Healing statues will heal your units. Teleport statues, after the wardens are killed, you'll actually activate these. The wardens are the purple icon units on the map. And then mana pads, same thing as the teleport statues, and then tents to give you EXP and stuff. So yeah, now class enhancements, guys. Yeah, so they basically show you an example of a bad split where you're splitting into too many classes. You want to actually be centered around 2 classes here. Most people will do warrior because it is the best, and then they'll either go ranger. Some people like to go warrior knight to focus on boss killing. Some people like to go warrior thief and the warrior mages, because thieves and mages aren't really contested, and because, as you guys saw, the class enhancement statues are actually 5 times use per guild, and the statues will be designated for a class. People will try to do unpopular classes here. So yeah, basically it's the same thing. You know, people sometimes do Soul Weaver as well if you're newer to the game for sustain, and you're just gonna want to focus on 2 classes, and they're just justifying why warrior and ranger is the best, because yeah, hands down the best. Rangers have like Song of Stars and Bloodstone. Warriors have defense break and a lot of damage and stuff like that. And yeah, they also say knights are fairly decent for elite bosses, which is true. Knights are very good for the bosses. And then when you're choosing your heroes, you want defense break, attack buff. Debuffs are very good. A lot of bosses need a lot of debuffs, so you don't actually take as much damage. And you also want fast cleanse, and basically it just gives you tips on how to split your enhancements, right? And yeah, basically it's also going to show you the best of relics as well. So relics have been nerfed since season 1, so you're going to see they're not going to be as OP anymore, so you won't be able to level as much anymore. But the best starter relic is going to be the Exploration Journal, which is basically when you travel or explore, you'll get extra EXP. Wanderer's Pipe is now the second best. It used to be the best, and then the third is going to be Wooden Spatula and Conqueror's Flag. So yeah, this is the best one, Exploration Journal, so you definitely want to try to get that. And these class enhancement tokens are very good, so you definitely want to actually try to get these as well, because it can push you past the level cap. You're going to be capped at your level class with your exploration your class level with your exploration level, but with this you can actually surpass it, making you a lot stronger. So yeah, there's also going to be a lot more comps down here, and things you want to bring for certain bosses, especially for priest. The priest is going to be the last boss, which you can kill multiple times to get even more rewards. If you kill the boss once, you pretty much get the most important rewards, which is the gear. But if you kill it more, then you'll actually just get better gear. So yeah, it's pretty much giving you the best comps for the different levels. And the wardens here, I'm not going to go into this too much in depth. If you guys want to read it, it's up to you. They pretty much have like all the wardens, fire warden, ice warden, earth warden, all the best comps. They also show you the elite bosses as well, and a very good team comps for that and strategies. And yeah, they also have all the maps here as well. The maps for zone 2, zone 3, zone 4 not uploaded yet because it is day 1. So you're gonna see that because it is day 1, this guy is updating it as he's playing through as well, and it's impossible to get to zone 2 within an hour of the release. It is only an hour after the release of Ancient Inheritance, maybe 2 for you guys now, or 3. But yeah, basically they have general strategies here. This is going to be the zone 1 map. If we look at it very, very closely, if I scroll in for you guys, you're going to see, yeah, this is like the designated path that they recommend. So the blue and orange is basically going to be pretty much the same goal here. They're going to the right. They're going to get past this guild chest and then go to the warden here, which is going to be, ooh, I'm so close now, but the warden over here, under the you know, the witch looking thing. And once you beat that warden, all of these teleport crystals will activate and you can go up into the boss, mostly avoiding the chests on the way, except this guild chest. And also you can see there's one team that actually is green here that will go on the left. And that is because there is a knight statue here. So you can see the knight statue will be given to the warrior knight player if there is one. A lot of more high-end guilds actually designate players to go different routes or different builds. But most of the time you don't really have to worry about that, to be honest. But you definitely want to go here because there is a chest past this this boss here. And you can see that it is a chest with Mulagora, which is very, very good, right? You guys all want that Mola, and it's for your entire guild. So you definitely want a team or a few people to go here and try to kill this boss and get this chest as well. So yeah, a lot of strategies. This is kind of why I'm saying that Discord is very important, because you don't want to miss out on these rewards, right? Some of these rewards, like some of the chests are known as greater guild chests. They will give you guild rewards, which are very good, like the Mulagora here and the Leafs. And some of them are personal, right? And those don't really matter too much, and you don't even want to loot them until zone 3. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you look at these maps and get all the guild chest rewards with your guild, and then have some people focus on just killing the bosses, right? And also, don't be a loot goblin and take all the chest, guys. I know it's very tempting, especially in the early floors if you start late, but not really worth it. It doesn't really give you that much, you know, rewards and stuff like that. So it also says, remember the first day you have to log in early not to miss rewards. And that is because any chests that are open, so probably in your guild right now if you're doing this, someone has probably already opened this chest here with the leaves and the gold in the middle. And the reason why you want to log in is because if you don't actually check into Ancient Inheritance, like log in for the first time into Ancient Inheritance and join the zone and load in, then you're going to miss out on all these rewards. However, if you join Ancient Inheritance and let's say you go on a week vacation, even though you should probably be using your provisions and help your guild, you will still get these rewards and they'll stockpile in your Ancient Inheritance like alarm notification thing. Same with the greater chest. So definitely make sure if you do plan to not, you know, participate too much in Ancient Inheritance and you told your guild and they're okay with it, you at least zone in for the first day so you actually get all the rewards that your guild actually gets you. And yeah, basically, you know, there's going to be a lot more rewards, like I said, after you kill the priest as well. So even if you do finish Ancient Inheritance, the stronger your guild is, you get more rewards, because you can see, you know, this is the monster elimination reward for killing the last boss again. You get a gem, what's it called? Modification gem chest and powder, which is very good. And if you do it again, you get even more. So it keeps ramping up. So you can see the elimination reward ramps up for each kill. And this is going to be a very, very good source of powders and modification gem chests. These rewards are crazy. So being in a better guild will give you better rewards, but you know, you don't have to be in the best guild. You just want to make sure you actually get some rewards, because yeah, there's going to be a ton of stuff you can get even as a newbie guild, mostly centering around the gear, right? So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in game and just show you some tips. So yeah, this is Ancient Inheritance, guys. You guys probably are familiar with this, but just to recap, right, the rewards are crazy. You get 2 pieces here from the shop by farming these currency from basically just opening chests and just killing bosses and stuff like that, and doing battles and just like anything from Ancient Inheritance, really. You also get Mulagora, very important. You get bookmarks, you get modification gems, and you also get unlimited charms. So you can see epic charms here and greater charms, very, very good. But you'll see the lesser charms here are actually not capped, which is going to be amazing because everyone wants more artifact charms, especially when you're new to the game. Artifact charms are so annoying to get. and this is going to be your best source. You definitely want to make sure you clear as far as you can. And as I was saying, if you actually kill the bosses here, I think it's in main rewards, you can see for every main boss you kill, it will drop you a piece, and everyone will get this piece. So don't really worry as long as you're checked into Ancient Inheritance. I do believe even if you don't check in, you still get this if you check in late, but just to be sure, make sure you check in early and just join and load into the map like I'm doing right now. So yeah, this is basically the map, guys. So you actually will start down here. Most of my guildies are actually down here, and you're gonna see I didn't really open any of the chests on the way. I just collected some stuff. And looking on the map on the Google Docs, you saw that the knight was over here, and there's this boss over here. And behind this boss, it's the Molagora chest. You want to have to send some people to go. Honestly, you don't even have to go there right away. It is just more efficient, but you can actually kill this warden and then have someone teleport back, or people that load in late to the Ancient Inheritance can just like teleport there after the first floor is fully completed and have them go here and then, you know, take the chest and kill the boss for you guys. Or you can send a team there, it's up to you. Like usually 2 to 3 people are fine. Even one person can solo it, honestly, if they're strong enough. But you want to make your way up through the center here, like I said, on the map and like the guy recommended. And you're just going through, and eventually you want to go up here. Now, you can see I'm pretty low on provisions. I'm at 1, and yeah, I can't really move anymore. That's because I came here first, and I killed this boss that was here, and opened this area, which you have to kill to actually get to the main boss. So basically, I did all the work early game, and someone actually accidentally looted this chest. Usually you don't want to loot this until everyone loads in, so everyone gets a reward. But now you can see some people are up here, and then past that, you'll open the area here, and then these teleport stone things will activate so you can teleport through, and then you'll actually go for the boss over here and then clear the floor, and then you can go for the portal and it'll get you to the next stage. So you can see, yeah, these are the relics you can get. I got wooden spatula, which is not that great, but other ones are going to be fine. You want to stay away from relics that actually deal with normal battles, because normal battles are just these random mobs here, and you're never going to really ever fight these. They're not really worth it, so definitely want to avoid those relics, right? And just try to get ones that are good for opening stuff or upgrading your classes and stuff like that, or interacting with objects. And as you guys can see, these are my heroes here. I'm running a warrior thief comp. Now, I know warrior ranger is the best. The thing is, I know everyone in my, or most people in my guild are going to do it. So I'm just going to go thief here because, yeah, you're going to see that this thief thing is here. I'm probably going to make my way there now. And then because I'll get all the thief statues for sure early, I'll be able to do a lot more work early. And I know I don't have to fight other guildies over the stones, because my guild isn't that organized when it comes to this. But yeah, you're going to see some people loaded in just now. They have full provision, so they didn't really choose their spec. So this guy's actually going warrior thief too, but you're gonna see most people in better guilds will actually go for warrior ranger. I might actually just switch over because maybe people won't go warrior ranger, but yeah, definitely want to make sure you actually look at your guildies by clicking on this button here and see what they're going, so you don't, you know, take a route that is too contested, so you don't miss on too many stuff. But honestly, even if everyone goes warrior ranger, it's fine. It's just for min-maxing, honestly, that you need to split your classes up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this floor of Ancient Inheritance, guys. I'm not going to really make any more for the, you know, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. It's pretty straightforward. Definitely just recommend checking the map on the Google Docs and seeing when it updates and like the maps show up for you guys, and then following that. But it's pretty straightforward. You just go through, you know, kill the wardens. The higher floors will have more wardens. Kill the boss, and you go to the next floor. And yeah, if you want to look at the map, it'll actually show you pretty much everything, and you can actually zoom out now, which was not a thing before, which is so nice. You can see these like purple things are going to be the wardens with the shield, and that's how you're going to actually be able to take down the boss as well after, because it'll open the path and activate the teleportation megaliths. And the elite monsters here are usually going to be protecting a very important reward chest that you need to get for your guild, which in this case for this floor is going to be Molagora, right, which you definitely want. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video though, guys. Just wanted to make this to make your Ancient Inheritance life a little bit easier. I know it's not like the best in-depth guide. I do actually have a guide sponsored by Smilegate, which you can find on the Epic 7 page. I'll probably link that in the comment box as well. And yeah, if you guys found this helpful, consider leaving a like and let me know down below what subclass you actually like to go. For me personally, I do like to go warrior ranger, but let me know what you guys are actually looking for. And honestly, if you guys don't have a guild and you guys want to find one, try joining my Discord and asking around. There's a lot of people recruiting now. And also maybe in the comment section, if you guys are looking for a guild, you guys can ask there. Maybe someone will pick you up, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.